Okay, next.
So may I come in?
Yeah, please come in.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Please sit.
Thank you, sir.
You are Anaga J.
Yes, sir.
So, Anaga, how was the day?
So it was all good, sir.
Why?
So I came from my relative's home today morning.
Hmm.
So I'm here for the interview as the first task of the day.
Okay, good. Anaga, you're coming from where and what are you doing at present?
So I'm coming from Kerala, exactly the district Kozhikode, and presently I'm in the final year of my BTech in the branch of electronics and communication.
Okay, so you are studying at present. Very
Yes,
good.
sir.
You said you're coming from Kozhikode.
Yes, sir.
Can you tell me something about that place?
Sir, Kozhikode is very famous for food. The people over there are really hospitable. Once you go, there is no place, no home in Kozhikode where you don't get any food if you are going there. Yeah, that's the main thing about Kozhikode. Then it is also having a very good nightlife.
Okay.
At any time of the day, at 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, if you go to the beach, if you go to the town, you see people around still shopping.
Okay,
Enjoy.
great. And any historical significance?
Sir, in Kozhikode, there's a place called Kapad. The first foreigner stepped in India at that place, Kapad Beach. It is called as Kapad Beach. Vasco da Gama came there. So that is the main historical significance of Kozhikode.
Okay, very good. Okay, Anaga, we'll now talk more about you. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Covering areas of your education, your family, and your spare time activities.
Yes, sir.
As some idea of them from the PIQ that you have filled, but you can talk in greater details. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay, suppose you tell me about your education, starting from class 10th, working up to the present level. In this, I would be interested in the percentage you achieved, various competitive exams that you appeared for, and their result, and your future career options. Also like to know about your games, sports, extracurricular activities that you have participated in, and special achievements if any. Talk to me about your teachers. Those teachers who impressed you and those who failed to do so and why. I'd like to know about your friends. Who are your close friends and why do you consider them as such? And those people with whom you found it difficult to get along with. If you had any problem financing your education, how was it resolved? Start from class 10.
Yes, sir. So from my class 10th, I studied in Kendriya Vidyalaya No. 1 Kozhikode, and I had a GPA of 9.4 GPA, that is 89.3 percentage. Then after that, I took the science stream with computer science, and I scored a percentage of 93.8 in class 12, studying in the same school, Kendriya Vidyalaya No. 1 Kozhikode. And then later on, I joined Cochin University of Science and Technology. Under that, the rural campus of CUSAT, that is Cochin University College of Engineering, Kuttanad at Alappuzha. And in the final year, and presently I am pursuing my final year. So I have an aggregate of 8.51 GPA to semester 6. Then the competitive exams which I have written are mainly I had written JE mains exam after class 12. Then I had also written CUSAT CAT exam after class 12 and Kerala engineering and medical combined exam. I had a score of 74 out of 300 in my JE mains and scored a rank of 75,300. In KEAM examination, I had scored 282 score out of 600 and my rank was 6,616. Then in my CUSAT CAT result, I had a rank of 4,064 and under which I got the admission in the rural campus of CUSAT. Then talking about my games, sports and hobbies, I'm a very active sports member in my college. I had represented the badminton and chess inter-university team. And for chess I had represented the South Zone once, and for badminton 2 times I had represented the South Zone. Then I am first holder of the university level basketball team, and then I had done taekwondo martial arts and has a green belt in it, and also has secured second prize in the KVS regional level. Then about the arts activities I have done, I was very fond of poetry writing, English poetry writing, English recitation, English debate, English extempores, and English skit. I had represented the KVS national level for English skit, and is also the first holder of university level English poetry writing. Then I had been to mountaineering camp conducted by Government of Himachal Pradesh in class 10, and attained an altitude of 11,500 feet and trekked about 90 kilometers. Then I was there for scouting and guiding activities of my school for 3 years from classes 9 to 12. Then I had completed the Tritiya Sopan basic testing camp of guiding. Then about my hobbies, I like driving, and I...
We'll talk about your hobbies later.
Yes, sir. Then about the teachers, my role model teacher was the computer science teacher who taught me for 2 years in 11th and 12th, because I had chosen science stream in 11th standard with computer science because I did not like biology. But even after that, the computer teacher was so motivative, and she could teach us so well and guide me in all the ways in my school, that at last of class 12 I wanted to choose something related to computer science as my mainstream. Then the teachers which I do not like the most is in my college, I had my class tutor. Her name is Anju. There was a problem with her teaching because we did not really appreciate the way she taught. She used to just give the notes, and we had the problem grasping that. Then about my friends, my friend circle is small, but I do trust some 2 or 3 best friends of mine. From my school level, I have a best friend named Aparna, whom I met in a civil service academy, going for an orientation course over there, and she still now supports me at every stage and is one of my active supporter. Even if I have any issues, any small issues, big issues, I can approach her the same way around. And then about the people I don't like much in my school is who simply loiter around, not coming to class, shows career as responsibility in their academics or sports. And about my financing of education, my father and mother both are working. So till now, and my mother is working in government services.
So you had no problem.
So I had no problem financing the education till now.
Yeah.
All the financing has been done by my parents.
Okay,
Yes,
very good. So tell me, what are your future career options that you're considering for yourself?
Sir, presently, since I'm in the final year, I had the placements going on in my college, and I had been placed in a company called Nissan in the final year. Then, according to my interest, I really want to join the defense forces. As one of my cousin brother is working in Air Force, who's a flight lieutenant presently. So I got motivated from him after seeing his passing out parade.
Okay, so you wanted to join that.
Yeah.
You said you had done some mountaineering.
Yes.
Can you tell me more about it?
Sir, I had done. There is an adventure camp conducted by my school every year. So they select about 15 students every year to go.
So where did you go?
We went to Manali, and the base camp was set up in Dharamshala.
Okay.
It was under the Atal Bihari Vajpayee Mountaineering Institute of Adventure.
Okay. So what did you do there?
So first we reported the base camp of Dharamshala, and then from there we packed our bags again for a trekking of about 2 weeks. In that we had 3 base camps. After trekking of some 50 kilometers, we had the first base camp, and then we had the second base camp after about 10 kilometers, and then after some mountaineering we had the third
Which
base
peak
camp.
did you climb?
So we went to the base of the Himalayas. from
Okay.
Dharamshala.
Uh-huh.
So exactly the last point was a point named Kareri Lake.
Okay.
So till then we climbed about 11,500 feet altitude.
So tell me, what was the problem that you felt there while walking or while climbing the mountain at that height?
Sir, initially it was all the excitement which was in, so I did not feel any problem. But once we completed the third camp and went on to Himalayas, there was a problem of breathing, initial problem of breathing. Then the food, the taste of the food, which we had problem having that food over there. Then we had health issues too, so that, and the toilets were set up in such a way that we had to again trek about 300 meters from the base, the camp, to reach the toilets. So that was an issue. But since we had to reach the starting point of Himalayas and playing the snow over there, that was something which drive us all in. So
Okay, very good. Okay, Anaga, now tell me, you are scouts and guide also?
sir, I'm a guide.
Guide.
Yes, sir. So presently I'm not a guide. I had done the camp till class 12.
Okay. Who was the founder of the Scouts and Guides?
Sir, I'm sorry, I don't know.
Okay. How long you were in this?
Sir, 3 years.
Okay.
So that was something which gave us credit in our academics as a KVN. So obviously I preferred that. I preferred the guiding activities due to that.
Good. So you told me that you want to join the Air Force.
Yes, sir.
Why do you want to join the Air Force?
Sir, I always had the thrill of seeing planes, the Air Force planes going over. I frequently do come to Bangalore because my cousin brother stays here. So it is near the Yelahanga Air Force Station. His house was near there, and the old airport is also nearby over there. So whenever I come here, I could see the planes going over. So I always was fascinated how such a heavy vehicle can easily pass through the air.
Okay.
So, and after that, I had went to the passing out parade of my brother in class 11. So, seeing the Suryakiran aerobatics team performing there, and the parade, parade being done over there, and also the blue uniform which really attracted me. So, due to all these, I was so motivated to join exactly Air Force. And I want to join, I actually would like to join the flying branch, but due to my medical standards, it is not possible. I don't have the enough height to join the flying branch. So even though that, I still want to join that armed forces, especially Air Force. So, and even before this, I was motivated to join the defense forces because my father's close friend is working in army. So I have been to Imphal, Nagpur, Delhi, then
so
Yol camps.
you have been to various places.
Yes, sir.
Very good. So you told me that you are worried, you are awed by the fact that such a heavy vehicle could fly. How do you think an aircraft flies?
Sir, an aircraft flies due to the pressure of air around it.
What is the principle?
So Bernoulli's principle.
Can you state the Bernoulli's principle?
I'm sorry.
Okay, no problems. Can you tell me the various types of aircraft with Indian Air Force?
So fighter planes, transport planes, and helicopters.
Can you name few fighters?
And aircraft early warning aircraft.
Okay, can you name few fighter aircrafts?
So Sukhoi 30, then should Indian aircrafts.
With the Indian Air Force.
Okay, so Mk3.
Sukhoi.
So Sukhoi 30 is one.
Okay.
So then
MiGs. Jaguars.
MiG-20, MiG-27.
Jaguars. Any others? Mirage.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Can you tell me what is the highest rank in Indian Air Force?
So Air Chief Marshal.
Very good.
And
Who is the current Air Chief
of
Marshal?
Air Chief Marshal RKS Bhaduria.
can you tell me the ranks in Air Force, starting from Air Chief Marshal?
Air Chief Marshal, Air Marshal, Air Vice Marshal, Air Commodore, Group Captain, Wing Commander, Squadron Leader, Flight Lieutenant, Flying Officer.
Good. Okay, Anaga, that gives fair idea about your education.
Yes.
Now let's talk about your family.
Yes.
In this, I would be interested in your parents, brothers, sisters, their education and occupation. How you spend time with them? What are the activities you carry out, and which are those activities you are personally involved in? Whom do you approach when you have a problem? I would like to know about your neighborhood friends. How do you spend time? What are the activities you carry out and such things? Talk to me about your financial aspects. How much pocket money you get and how do you spend it? If you don't get pocket money, how do you meet your financial requirements? Start with your parents.
So my mother and father both are working. My mother is working in LIC of India. She's a branch manager. My father is in private sector, working as an institutional manager in rapid diagnostics. I have a brother who is studying in Cochin University of Science and Technology, doing his first year in Bachelor of Vocational Degree. Then I spend time with them when presently, since I am not staying at home, since I am not a day scholar, I just come home in once or twice a week, maybe once in a week or once in 2 weeks. Even my brother comes then. So the main time when we spend together is the dinner time. Since my parents are working, they won't be there at home at the breakfast time or the lunch time. So we talk at the dinner time. We talk about how college goes, how education is going. We share about my mom shares about her job. My father shares about his job and any problems if there are. Then about the leisure time which I have at home, if my brother is there, I spend time with him watching movies, or even I do teach him sometimes if he has problem with any of the subjects which he had. Since he's isn't just the first year, till 12th standard, I was one of those people who used to teach him and get him nice marks in his academics. Then about the pocket money which I get is I have a hostel fees of about 4,000 rupees, so which is given as my pocket money. Then apart from that, I receive a pocket money of 2,000 every month. So in that 2,000, I adjust the amount of traveling. At least twice a month I do come home. So it takes about 1,000 rupees for one travel up and down. And the amount which is left, even after that, I have food from outside in my college, or any of the activities such as you will have to give money for the jersey of sports. Such activities I do take care. Then the initial month of the semester, I receive an amount of 2,000 for my books and my other stationery items. Then about my neighborhood, presently I am very less involved with my neighbors since I am not in my hometown. Till class 12, we used to have a good relationship with my neighbors. There are students of my same age, and I do spend time with them. There is a residents association over there, and we have a residents association program which goes on every year. So we do culminate together and have nice programs like dance, singing. So that's how I remain my relationship with the neighbors. Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Now tell me, whom do you approach when you have a problem?
About my academics, if I have a problem in my academics, firstly I approach my mother because she is a university rank holder in MSc Max. So she was the base of my academics, and any other problem regarding my money matters, my friends, my college issues, I talk to my father, who is a mentor, very good mentor for me.
Okay, so tell me an occasion that you approached your father with specifically you said issues regarding your friends.
Yes, initially when I went to college, on the first note I had a problem of adaptability with them, and I was a hostler for the first time. So, and attitude. I had a great sense of individuality over there, which I knew that I had to change initially. So I talked to my father, and he told me the ways of adapting with them, talking to them more. And I had problem taking the initiative to talk to people, which my father told me ways to overcome.
Tell
And
me one method that he suggested to you.
Sir, he told me that first of all, if a person comes to your room, whether he might have come to your room to see your roommate, even then try and attempt, speak to them,
Okay.
say a hello, and even if they don't respond, just give a smile and it's okay. If once you do it regularly, then it'll be a
Very good. Okay. Anagha, now we'll talk about your hobbies and spare time activities.
yes.
How do you keep yourself engaged in your spare time? How do you utilize TV, internet, and such things? Also, tell me your routine on a Sunday or a holiday. Start with the hobbies.
So my hobbies are mainly driving and singing, and I sing Western songs. I have not studied guitar as such, but as a chorus of Western music, I do guitar with them. Then, since I have earned my license, I take my mom to her office. Then, if my father has to do any work, if I'm at home and if my father has to do any work in town, then I take up the job and complete the work for him so that his pressure is minimized. Then about activities which I do in my leisure time, I engage myself on first of all with some English music, hearing them, and then trying to copy the lyrics and singing it on my own, on a karaoke or on a guitar. Then I rarely watch television because first of all, maybe some 5 or 6 years ago, it was something which was interesting to me. They were movies, but right now I feel that watching television is something which wastes my time a lot. I can make that time. If I want to see a movie, I can put a pen drive or a CD or some other apps. There are many other apps such as Amazon Prime Video, Netflix, which has break-free movies. So I watch in them. And in my free time, I love watching motivational movies such as of Army or Navy. Then I also like to watch movies which gives motivation on sports activities. Then I have a time of evening walk. If I'm at home, I go for an evening walk. And if at hostel also, if I have time in the evening after class, I do have a evening walk. Then on Sundays,
How many kilometers you walk?
so it depends on the person whom we are walking with, and if I'm alone, I walk
Generally?
about. So generally, if I'm alone, I walk about 2 kilometers.
Why not jog or run?
So I have a jogging time in the morning,
Okay.
so which I do for about 1.5 kilometers jog.
Okay.
Which I started about 6 months ago.
Okay. Anagha, you mentioned something about driving. What? Tell me something about that.
So driving means something that is my father was the one who encouraged me to take.
So what do you
lessons
drive?
on. I drive a car and bike both.
Okay. Which bike?
I have a bike of Unicorn
Okay.
of Honda
Okay.
at home. So for small work such as I have to go to the town 10 kilometers, 12 kilometers, I take the bike, do all the work and come back.
Okay. Good. And how do you keep yourself updated on current affairs?
So current affairs, I read in shorts in the app, which I have been doing recently only. Since I was an engineering student, I was not that updated about current affairs till some date. I was kind of a bookworm.
So now you have started taking interest in current affairs?
Sir, it is not that I'm exactly very much interested in current affairs, but once you know that your current affairs are necessary for your aim, then obviously you have to stay
Very
aware
good.
for that.
So tell me 3 national events that has taken place recently.
So the main and burning issue which is there is about the Citizenship Amendment Act, which is still going on. Then talking about a national issue which created a big about the recent elections was another national topic which was there in our country, because the BJP government has taken it for the second tenure, which is out of the history.
Okay, good. You said something about Shabarimala issue.
Yes, sir.
What is the issue and what's the problem in that?
So Shabarimala was a place where only male were allowed to go, and female could go only before the age of 12 or after the age of 60. But recently, due to the request by some female activists, the court has sanctioned the female could go to Shabarimala even if they were about 12 years or below 60 years. So which raised the public of Kerala, and especially the Hindu people or the people who go to Shabarimala on a track, they go to Shabarimala, then they have that problem that women are not supposed to enter Shabarimala. It is a tradition, and a court cannot change a tradition. That was their mindset. So there were protests against that, and there were protests. There were protests supporting that women candidates can go, and there was protests saying that women are not allowed. Then later on, as it is a government act, with the help of police, the government had to ensure that the act has taken place. So a lady entered Shabarimala.
So basically, you're trying to say it is either fundamental right of a woman or equality and religious belief.
Yes, sir. It is
So
a fundamental right.
what are your views on that?
Sir, I don't actually support this act or nor disagree this act, because I have been to Shabarimala 3 times before the age of 12. So in my opinion, if a really passionate woman who believes in Hindu religion and want to really go to Shabarimala, even if she is about 12 years, then she should not be denied. But it is not Shabarimala. I don't think Shabarimala is an issue which has to be brought up in a way to project female activism or feminism in the country.
Okay, very good. Okay, Anaga, tell me, what do you think are the strong points in your personality and the areas you need to improve?
So the strong points in my personality is one, initiative. I really like taking up new challenges, new leadership responsibilities. Then the second, strength of minus leadership. Then talking about my strength is sense of responsibility, and I have a very good sense of justice. That is, whoever it is, I judge a person based on the activities he has done. I don't take off their past record, what others say about the person. Then talking about my weaknesses, I have a habit of procrastination, which I am improving right now by taking the double effort. If I have to do a work, maybe today by evening, and I have the habit of maybe postponing it from morning to evening, I force myself to do the work maybe in the morning itself.
Okay.
In twice effect.
Okay.
If I have to write two pages, maybe I'll write the 4 pages.
Okay,
So
what
that,
else?
Then I am a little more less humble to people and a short-tempered person too. I try to stay calm. I talk to myself, even if there are situations which creates anger in me. I talk to myself to tell myself that you should calm down here. You are losing your temper. Once I realize that, then I feel that I can control them.
You tell me an occasion that you have specifically showed your sense of justice in some issue.
Sir, I have told about my friend Aparna. So she is getting married to my brother, and there is some issue going on between them. She's a civil service aspirant. So my brother was saying that she's not being at all focused. She is loitering here and there. She has to be more focused. So So this happened yesterday. Yesterday I talked to her, and I really wanted to know her view, that how she was going, what is actually that she was facing. Then I asked her, so in her point of view, she was remaining totally focused. But I had to settle this matter, so I called both of them in conference call and talked to both of them. That is, this is your view, and I talked to my brother, and I talked to her also, stating about her view.
So were you able to resolve it?
Yes, I was
Good.
able to resolve.
Okay, tell me some occasion that you really lost your temper and things went out of control, and how did you manage it?
So, my generally, in case of if you have a sibling, then the first and foremost victim of a short temper would be your sibling. So there were fights between me and my brother, where I even raised an anger and slapped him so hard that he was still lying there. So, which I really wanted to change. This happened years ago, but still, that was something.
So have you changed?
Yes, sir. Right now, my brother is a friend to me. I never even think of slapping him or getting him off. I
Okay,
wanted to
very
hear his problems more.
Okay. Okay, Anaga. It's been nice talking to you.
Thank
I have
you,
been asking you a number of questions. Is there something that you would like to ask me?
sir. No, sir. I'm all good.
Okay. With that we finish the interview. I'll like to give you certain feedback on how your interview has gone. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, you can relax. Anaga, you started off very well. Your entry was good, confident, but you had to show slightly more greater enthusiasm when you enter. Okay,
Yes, sir.
that was good. You are confident. There's no doubt in that. And when you entered, I asked you about your place. You see, it's an opportunity for you to project yourself as a knowledgeable person. So, since you're already confident, you could have utilized that opportunity by stating about your place in a more systematic, organized manner.
Yes,
Okay, about Calicut, Kozhikode that you told me about.
yes,
So, you think of how to improve that. It's an opportunity to start off with a bang.
yes.
You must not lose out on that opportunity, especially for a person who is confident, who knows how to give a good interview.
Yes,
Okay, so ensure that you pay more attention there.
yes, sir.
Then your other aspects like your communication skill is good, but slightly be more deliberate, modulate, and you can improve it further.
Yes,
Okay, otherwise generally it is satisfactory. Something that you can improve is your ability to talk about people, like your teacher, your friends. You have got to bring out that you can analyze a person
yes,
for good as well as bad qualities or not so good qualities, and that you should be able to very categorically, very clearly state. Just saying a teacher was good because he or she taught you well might be a very low level response.
yes, sir.
But if you can identify that teacher, how that teacher has impacted you in your life, and how that person has created, has helped you in becoming a better person, leader in life, be a successful or whatever person, it would show your greater interest or greater analytical ability. Same way your friends. You have got to show that you are firstly a friendly person, you have got large number of friends, you make friends, okay, and you can also analyze what are those qualities in your friend,
Yes,
because of which he or she is your friend. That shows that you have the, again, intellect to understand those qualities and you value those qualities, which implies that you can you have it in you, those qualities.
yes,
So finally it's you who is being assessed through the qualities or through your friends. Keep that in mind.
Yes.
Understood?
Yes.
So you must pay slightly more attention to that.